Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers versus New England Patriots game and do a little bit of an analysis on what I think is going to be major in this game. So to start it off, I want to talk about the key players that will play a huge impact in this upcoming game. So the first is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers and Juju Smith-Schuster. So, Juju Smith-Schuster has not played against the New England Patriots. New England doesn't really have an offensive or defensive weapon, really, that can go up against Juju. Juju is just a little too big and a little too fast for any of their slot corners. Now, the key player that's for the New England Patriots is going to be Rob Gronkowski. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers really don't have a linebacker that can line up against Rob Gronkowski, except maybe TJ Watt, but I don't know if Mike Tomlin is going to want to blitz him on the outside and have him go after Tom Brady and get in his face early on. Or maybe he's going to put him on Rob Gronkowski and hope that our defensive line can get past the mediocre offensive line that is New England. Now, the second major player for the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be Joe Hayden. Joe Hayden needs to be able to shut down the number one receiver, whether it's going to be Malcolm Mitchell, who I believe is coming back this week. If he's not, then it's going to be Brandon Cooks that he needs to be able to shut down. Now, the second major player for the New England Patriots is going to be Devin McCourty. Devin McCourty has got to be able to make sure that nobody gets behind him. That's going to be his major part in this upcoming week. He's going to have to make sure that either Martavis Bryant or Antonio Brown cannot get behind him. That is going to be the major thing that Bill Belichick is going to push on his star safety this week. Now, the third player for both teams, Le'Veon Bell for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is going to play a huge role in this upcoming week. Mainly due to the running game. The running game is going to play a huge part in making sure Pittsburgh pulls off the win this week. And the third player for the New England Patriots is going to be Tom Brady. Tom Brady has got to make sure that he stays up and that he is able to deliver the ball precisely, unlike he did against the Miami Dolphins. If he gets pressured early and he isn't able to make an impact early on and control the clock, the New England Patriots will not be able to keep up with the high-octane offense that is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the main game plan for the Pittsburgh Steelers to pull off this game is they need to control the clock and get in Brady's face early and make him make mistakes. So, what I mean by this, controlling the clock, they need to run short pass routes, really take time off the clock, and keep Tom Brady off the field as much as possible. Make sure you get the ball to Le'Veon Bell early on. Back in, I think it was last year, when we had Landry Jones in as quarterback due to Ben Roethlisberger being injured, Le'Veon Bell was a key part of that offense, putting up over 140 yards total on the ground. So, that's going to be a huge deal. And we ended up almost winning that game. We lost, I think it was 24-16. Don't quote me on that, though. So, it was 24-16, I believe, and we did this with Landry Jones, a quarterback that really hasn't been that great in this league. Coming out, he was talked about quite a bit, seen as probably the replacement for Ben Roethlisberger when he retires. But he hasn't panned out that way. So, they need to control the clock early and make sure they keep Tom Brady off the field. And when he is on the field, they need to get in his face early, pressure him early on, and get him to make some big mistakes. Get him off timing. Get him off his timing, and make sure that they do not let him get in this zone. He cannot get in the zone and start throwing these short passes, gaining yards, and making some type of momentum for the offense. So, they need to be able to really get him to the ground and make sure that every hit they get, they take it. So, looking at the stats right here, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots have won every game that they had the ball for over 65% of the game. And that's a huge deal. So, pretty much the reason why they try to control the clock is because then the other team doesn't have as much time to score. So they have to really get the team going and force these quick drives to keep up with the New England Patriots. But if they do get the ball early on and they are able to control the clock and keep things going in their favor, the Pittsburgh Steelers can easily pull this off. And another thing that Pittsburgh needs to do is not make stupid penalties. Like, don't cause any stupid penalties. Keep your man in front of you. Don't do anything really that would upset the referees, and just don't cause any stupid pass interferences, because Tom Brady loves those type of plays. If he sees that type of play, he will take it every single time. And Tom Brady will take full advantage of every mistake that we give him. And the last major thing I want to talk about with this game is this pass defense and rush defense for the New England Patriots is not what it was like last year when we played them. So if we give the ball to Le'Veon Bell and James Conner early on, Le'Veon will have a field day against this defense, which is ranked 23rd in rush defense, and I think it was 17th in pass defense. But they've never faced a receiver like Antonio Brown or a receiving core like we have in Pittsburgh. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. If you agree with me, leave it in the comments. If you don't, tell me what you think would work best for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this upcoming game. Thank you guys. And let the steel forever be in your favor.